Alright, halfway house. It is time to pressure wash the 65 Grand Prix. It's hotter than shit out here. This is the only time you're ever going to see me wearing shorts, unless you're in my bedroom, which hopefully you're not. So let's do one walk around before we get to work. Alright, here she is. Let's zoom out here. There we go. Untouched since I've got it, other than I put the hubcaps on it. I do got those red lines to put on it. That little oil spot was there. So the plan here today, and it's perfect because it's hotter than shit. I don't know, end of September, whatever the day is. But we are going to pressure wash this thing, and if I have time, which I think I will, I'm going to start CLRing this just like I did on my 62, which a lot of people thought that I bought two 62s when I bought this Grand Prix, the 62 Grand Prix, because it was absolutely filthy. It was probably more filthy than the 65. And once I CLR'd it and pressure washed it, everyone's like, oh, you got another one? I'm like, no, that's the same car. And people couldn't believe it. So I think we can clean this one up too. So again, forgive my white legs, but don't tell anybody. I'll never admit that I wore shorts. So anyway, let's get to it. Dang, it's hot out here. I'm not gonna bore you with the other half, but let's do a walk around and see what we got so far. All right, still wet, obviously, but cleaned up a little bit. I think the hood is gonna be the biggest, most drastic. And this is still that oil spot. You can see how the water's not staying on. That's what I was trying to scrub on. But that's a pretty good difference without scrubbing, no Scotch-Brite, no CLR or anything. So let's keep rocking and rolling. I'm not going to bore you all with filming this part, but I'm going to go ahead and knock out this side, and then we'll get to scrubbing. Maybe we'll film the hood, since I think that's all that's really going to clean up. Maybe this fender, maybe the other fender. We'll see. It's going to be hard to see in the shadows, but she cleaned up pretty good too. Pretty cool. Obviously it's soaking wet, so it looks even better than it is, but I think once we get to scrubbing on this hood, it's going to look badass. I'm going to get to it. Alright, I'm sweaty. And I ran out of CLR, but I don't know, this is 30 minutes worth of work. Completely different car. And obviously this is where all that oil was. You can see some light sanding marks, but I just used kind of a light Scotch-Brite pad and CLR. The CLR does seem to go a lot faster than if you don't use it. You can see well, never mind my shadow, but you probably can't see it on film, but there's a few spots I missed there, but again, I was out of CLR and I was like, well, I'll just do the fender. So I haven't done the door, but the door has definitely been repainted. You can tell it almost looks like a completely different color and a different paint. But anyway, there she is. I'm not going to bore you all with the rest of the CLR job. You get the idea. So I'm sure you'll see more of this car in the future. I'm going to try to get the red lines on and the rest of it cleaned up this weekend. So maybe I'll take another short clip. But man, that is a sweet car. Love the color. I'm gonna go find me a brewski. I am drenched in sweat and CLR and water and rust. So don't tell anybody about me wearing shorts. I'm gonna go find me a Lone Star Light and I'll see y'all later. All right, I lied, one more. I decided to keep going on the CLR job and I put the red lines on. Completely different car. I can't wait to do the interior. Side cleaned up real nice. Really accentuates the dents, but that's all right. I really think that'll pop out if I took that inner door panel off. Got one here too, you can't really see it, but pretty sweet. Real quick. Interior is gonna be nice too. It's just filthy, but it's all, I mean, one of the nicer cars I've had. Anyway, all right, back to work. Halfway house. I will see y'all later.